everyone, and welcome to a definitive masterclass on generative development. Today, we are going beyond the prompt. A master craftsman knows every tool in their toolkit, and a master of v0.dev knows that a great product is built by combining prompting and one click starters, screenshot cloning, and a direct Figma imports. Today, we will use all of these capabilities to show you the complete modern workflow. This is Pair Vibe Coding. I'm Charan and I'm here with my team Alex, Rahul, and Eskid. So today we will build a universe of products starting with a single component and ending with a full stack application, showcasing the right tool for every job. Let's begin. Hey, Rahul, Alex, Eskid, how are you doing, guys?
Yeah, we are doing good. How are
Yes,
you?
thank you.
Yeah, all cool, man. Are we ready to pair vibe with v0.dev?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cheers to v0.dev. Let's
Cheers.
begin. Okay, so let's start with the foundation one. The first one, we will focus on the components and blocks. So every great project starts with a core idea. The purest way to express that idea in V0 is with a detailed prompt. So here, let's try to build a first one type of component, and then next one we will do a startup, a step up component. Okay. So we'll start here to build our foundation. Alex, what's our first component?
We need a dynamic, interactive pricing slider for the SaaS product. I want
Okay.
a slider that the user can drag to select the number of user seats, and as they drag it, it should update the price and visibility highlight the corresponding tier.
Yeah, that's a brilliant component for software as a service, and it's a most common component. Yeah, that's a cool one. Yeah, Rahul.
So, yeah, complex stateful component is the perfect way to demonstrate the power of good prompt. So, starting with a blank canvas, let's try with this prompt.
Yep, cool, man. We're just waiting. So you can just quickly walk us through the prompt. So why are you taking this particular prompt so parallelly while it's getting generated?
Yeah. So, it's basically a interactive pricing slider for
Okay.
a company. So, you have different types of pricings for a website, right? So, it is going to give us a dynamic and then very beautiful slider
Yep.
which has pricing different types of pricings
Yep.
and which has a starter, pro, or business. So, these many categories. As the user moves the slider, then the corresponding card should light up with a colored border.
Yeah,
So
that's
which
fine. Yeah.
gives more.
Yeah, I think you can just start firing up the prompt and let's see the result. So is Alex, are you fine with this prompt or do you want any additional changes into it?
Yes, it's good prompt. Let's leave it how it is.
Yeah, it's fine. So the component that we are gonna create here is the interactive slider, correct? And so that should consist of three cards: starter, pro, and business. Yeah. Let's see the result, and then let's pull up Mr. Ascade to add his expertise into it. Raul, can you explain us what's going on in the back end from the prompt engineering side?
So yeah, I have generated a prompt and then fed into the model. So it is going to basically use the CSS code and then the backend. So here we have, so we have got the complete design of the slider and then
Oh,
price.
Can you make it a full screen, or can you? So would
Yeah.
like to, yeah,
So
that
Mm,
looks nice. Oh, so you got
yeah.
the entire component. That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I
Was
Can you
it?
can
show
do
us the
a
functionality as well?
yeah, yeah. I can do a functionality demo as well. So
No, you just make
Okay.
it full screen. It would be better to
okay,
have the better visibility. Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So the functionality is perfect, but the design needs our brand soul. Can we refine it a bit to feel more premium?
sure. I can do that. So let's refine a prompt a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, to just refine the prompt and make it better, so you need to continue on the same window chat. So,
Yes,
so
absolutely.
that's okay. That's a brilliant feature. Yeah.
So I have done some small set of modifications like adding a gradient and
Okay.
light blue purple gradient from the background, and then the
Yeah.
sliders thumb should be glowing, so which gives very dynamic feel. And for pricing cards, breathing effect and glowing effect. Let's see how going to be.
Yeah, that's fine. But so Alex, are you aligned with? Is this design aligned with your expectations?
Yes, it's good.
So how was the initial design that you got? So it is functional, it is static, and it looks nice for me. I'm satisfied.
Yes, I'm satisfied.
That's cool.
There is a runtime error.
There's a runtime error of engine of the V0.
Let's try one more time. Uh,
So basically, so this particular website is built using TypeScript and then Tailwind CSS, right?
yeah.
Yeah. So I think probably once this is designed, you can show us the code, the repository part also. So
Okay.
it's showing up the runtime error.
Seems like a runtime error.
Can you retry it? But normally I don't get this kind of, and I have built multiple projects on this. Yeah, that's fine. It's reworking it. So basically, you can copy this source code and bring it to the VS Code as well as to build our more components, right?
Yeah. You can add more components by bringing it to the VS Code as well.
Okay, so the kind of demo that we are doing at this moment is,
Okay.
yeah, yes, let's pre-work on it. So the best way we can use it at the basic level is, so while you're building your website using TypeScript or probably Next.js for the front-end framework. So what you can do here is you can make your components separately here and take those, download these files and add it to your VS Code source code repository. So what do you say, Askit, based on your experience so far?
Yeah, this looks fine actually. I was expecting for it to show us that gradient feature.
Ah, okay. But I think it should happen. So probably, so why we are getting runtime error? So we need to do a little bit of analysis to understand it. But Which work. It's a stable platform. We have used it for
Oh,
multiple years.
here it goes. Yeah, we have got it.
Yeah, it's cool. I think we
Yeah,
got
finally.
a nice screen. Can you make it full screen just to see the functionalities of it? Yeah.
Mm,
Yep.
yes.
And that
Looks cool.
actually looks cool. Yeah, it's a nice gradient. Just select more number of seats. Ah, okay. It's yeah. Oh, that's that's cool. So Alex, of course, you are the one who should like it, not me.
Yes. So regarding the compose the block, we need an onboarding floor for a new user in a model window with,
Yep.
with a progress bar, intent section, and the navigation buttons.
Okay.
That's what we need.
Composing components. I get it. So
Oh, basically she's expecting an onboarding workflow.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
right.
for that we might need a stepper component. Let's try this with this prompt and see what it's gonna give. I've added four stepper components for
Okay.
user onboarding flow. Like at the top, include a progress bar which shows the current step. In the middle, we have add a placeholder for the content, which is like which is like welcome at the bottom, and the back button and the next button.
Yeah, is that fine for you, Alex?
Yes, it's great.
Uh, yeah, that's okay. Let's wait for it. And so let's see the magic of V0 because the fourth step um, for the stepper component is most common for the onboarding workflow or recruitment workflow. That's the most common one. So we have seen multiple stepper components. Let's see how does this look like. So just excited to see. So if you see that it's using .tsx, which is a TypeScript once. So that's actually a good thing because it's the most advanced um, advanced language it's using. So on top of the existing JavaScript, so we got a TypeScript one. Can you rework on that stepper component prompt?
Yeah, sure.
So it's yeah. So basically, your stepper component, what does this kinds of? Can you brief a little more about that?
Yeah, so in this stepper component, we have a welcome button. So
Okay.
as you go to the next step, we have a next button as well. So we wanted to go step by step. Step one, step two, step three, and step four. So similar to that, we have one button in each page or each stepper page. So
Okay.
okay,
Can you rework on that? So just go back to the chat on the V0. Just
yeah,
go back on the chat. Yeah. Click on the V0 icon. Yeah, just paste it all there and get it done. So this is majorly for onboarding. It consists of four steps in total, right?
yes,
And so once the one step is completed, they can move to next step, and next step, and next step, and so on. So so have you used this cards type of design from both kind of design that have you used in this?
so yeah.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
finally.
It's not. Yeah. So can you show us the functionality of it in the full screen?
Yeah, sure.
Ah, okay.
So we have the get started button with the stepper
So that's
component.
it's a welcome message. Okay.
Yeah, we have a welcome message.
Thanks, man.
We have a set up your profile, and
Yeah.
we have explore features, and we have you are all set.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool.
We can go back as well. So the craziest part is it is functional, so we can just
Yeah,
experiment.
that's right. It's not some static stuff. It's all functional, and you can see nice animations. Oh, that's cool. Just go
Yeah.
back. Yes, kid. You wanted to add
Okay,
something?
so yeah. So I have an idea because we're doing the premium versions of everything. So let's add some life to it as well with an animation.
Okay.
So my idea is when we click the next button, animate the content section with a subtle slide in from right transition.
Okay.
Can you do that? Hmm.
Yeah. Got it. So let's try the same expectations from Mr. Eskid.
Oh, okay, okay. So
Okay.
basically, when the next button is clicked, you just want to animate the content section. Ah, okay. You
Yeah.
just want to add that movement. Okay, that will makes more interactive and then engaging. That's a great idea. Eskid brings cool ideas all the time.
Yeah, that's why he called Eskid.
Yeah, Eskid, Mr. Eskid. That's a smart kid.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Is this what you're expecting?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, that's cool. And we have
Premium
made
feel.
with the V0 the most, I think, the advanced and engaging step up component for onboarding within 10 minutes. That's awesome, and we should we're thankful for Alex for coming up with this great idea. So we have established our baseline, pure, powerful generation from a text prompt. Now let's accelerate our work by using other starting points. Now let's look into the another use case. So Rahul, meanwhile, you can just get back to the chat, the main window. So now we will try to build a, a marketing site, a website. So we are building a full marketing website for a futuristic startup called Helios, HELIOS, which specializes in direct air carbon capture for a full site. So let's start with a blank prompt. Like starting with a blank prompt isn't always the fastest way. So what shall we do, Ryan?
So exactly. So V0 provides one-click starters for common layouts. This is a massive time saver. I'll click the landing page, started to get a complete multi-section structure instantly. So we
Yeah,
have
so basically you're saying that inspired of directly writing a prompt and building something which is not as expected. So you just want to, because as we know, this is a website and it's for marketing. So what we require is a landing page at the beginning. So you want to start with a landing page directly, just at
yeah.
one click writing a prompt. That's crazy. Start it off.
We click on this landing page.
Yep. So we'll get an entire source code repo in TypeScript and then Tailwind CSS, right?
Yep.
Of course, we'll get the standard landing page too. Can we see the source code too once it is generated?
Yes, yes. We do have an option to check the source code.
Can you also tell me where can I download this particular file?
So you have a download option here.
Oh,
So you
that's
can
awesome.
click on
Basically, I
this.
can download. Yep,
It's
yep.
very
Continue,
simple
please.
to download the code.
Okay, I can just download this particular file and use it in my VS Code environment also.
Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. And if I want to see the, because I'm always seeing the preview of it, can I see the code, source code of it also? Because I know a bit of TypeScript. I think Eskid also worked on a bit on TypeScript and the React.js.
Yeah, it can be done. Yes.
Okay, so let's wait for the result, the magic. How would this landing page look? I hope we should get the images also along with it.
Hmm.
So the entire landing page.
Yes.
Well, it's taking more time, right?
Yeah, because this is a landing page, right? So we have a lot of components in it. Oh yeah, here we are.
Okay, this is actually good.
Yes, this is a great foundation.
Yeah,
Now I can use actually the prompts to customize it for Helios instead of building the structure from scratch. What do-
Yeah, sure. I'll start by refining the hero section.
yeah,
So let's give a small touch of rewriting the atmosphere and changing the hero section. Sure, it's gonna update the landing page in a minute. So let's wait.
yeah. So you're just refining the hero section at this moment, right?
Yes.
But I would just for a food for thought. Um,
So
so
here
how
we are.
this is? Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's
We
some
have
other.
changed the hero section. Now the subheadline is Helios, and then the background image is replaced with a video of clean swirling hair. Yep.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool start because at one go you have an entire landing page. Previously, making a landing page itself is an achievement. Managers completed our engineering, but now things have changed. Skid can make.
Can you click on the above options as well? Features, testimonials,
Yeah,
pricing,
please do it. Let me
contact.
just. Yeah.
Hmm.
Sure.
Oh, it's functional. Yeah, that's cool, man. What else do you
Yeah,
want?
it's functional. So I was thinking,
Yeah.
the feature section in this template looks very generic. So I actually saw a unique feature grid on another site that I really
Oh,
liked. I took a screenshot of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can we use that as an inspiration? Wait, I'll share that screenshot with Rahul. Meanwhile, let me present my screen and show that website to you once.
yes, please. Yes, please. Please do it.
That sounds good. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, it's visible now. Yeah, this looks nice. Yeah. Follow group design principles are always nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice. Rahul, can we try it out?
Yeah, definitely. We are gonna try it out. So I'll prompt V0 to use the screenshot style, but
Yeah.
with our own content, right?
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So let's give it a try. So what we are gonna do is use the same layout and then take reference from the screenshot and create a three-column feature section. And
Okay.
what does the feature section contains? It has three sections, which is quantum core, auto driver, and sound wave icon.
Okay.
Right. So with the battery icon and AI-powered noise cancellation with brain icon. This is my requirement, but it should take the layout of the screenshot, which I have uh,
Yeah.
prompted.
Yeah. So that's what the overall prompting message that will be conveyed to the engine. Okay. That's nice. So you in that you have attached the three column feature section basically. So you're just taking the design and customizing it for our case.
Yeah,
So you're making it as one of the component in the entire landing page.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Let's go. And just food for thought. I think here's a design. You can just review the design in the full screen. Now there's a design.
Uh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Can you put it into full screen? Let's review that. Yeah, we got it. Just review it once. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. Just scroll down.
So
So are you satisfied with this design, SK, or do you want to do some color change that you can do it on your own?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
design is
that's
nice.
nice. Yeah, Rahul, can you Can you try one more thing because I just you know it is just floating on my mind.
mhm.
Can we do this? Can you recreate? Can you clone the entire stuff? What SK has shown because the design was very nice. Can we do it?
So you want me to recreate it?
The entire one.
Okay, that also can be done.
Yeah,
So
please
let
do.
me uh,
Let's experiment.
uh, so let's clone a screenshot. We have an option to
Okay, for
clone.
that we need to use the clone the screenshot. Okay, so
Yes,
fundamentally, whichever website design you have liked, you just take a screenshot and clone it in V0, and you'll get the
exactly. That's what
design.
you.
Are you what you're trying to say?
Yeah, basically no prompting. Just give the input as image which you wanted to have a.
Are you
Uh,
kidding?
I'm not kidding. So you are going to see the magic.
Let's hope.
So here we
Okay.
are.
Can you put in full screen? I think it's crazy because it's SK. It's been. Can you see your design?
Yeah,
That too with animation, with the functionality. Of course, the other functionality can be added later stage, but yeah, the majority of the things has been captured. What else you want? That's nice. So that's incredible. So we have built a unique high fidelity site by combining a one-click starter with screenshot cloning and iterative prompting. So this is much faster and more creative workflow. So now let's try a little bit complex one. So let's try to create a software as a service app, a SaaS one. So using the Figma import, let's give it a try, and then advanced starters. So let's build Helios drone fleet management app. Okay, Helios drone fleet management app for a complex application like this. The source of truth is often a high fidelity design from a tool like Figma. Eskid, can you bring us a brilliant Figma template?
Yeah, so as we have already learned using Google Stitch in our
Yeah, in
previous
our
vibe
last
coding
live
live
code.
webinar, yeah, so
Exactly. Just a
exactly
minute.
in that way,
I would like to
I'll
remind our
now.
viewers. So, our pair web coding, the first session is on Stitch, the Stitch with Google.com. And so, there we have explored all the functionalities of the Stitch. How can you create a nice, brilliant Figma and take it to the Figma and customize it? So, we request you to watch it in YouTube as well as the webinar that is available. So, now, Askil, over to you.
Yeah, so in that train of thought, I'll build and complete this dashboard design, and then I'll import that to Figma. Let us see how
Okay.
it works. Let
Oh,
me present my screen.
absolutely.
Okay, I'm hoping my screen is visible. We are on Google Stitch, and I'm going with this prompt. I'm selecting web and clicking on generate design.
Yeah, so basically, in spite of rebuilding an entire thing from the scratch in the Figma, see, you're trying to say that you just use the stitch that we have learned in our previous pair web coding and you're using that as an input to the web development.
Exactly.
That's cool, man. It's a nice use of what you have learned so far.
And there you go. We got the
Oh,
dashboard. So what I'll do is I'll
that's
copy to Figma. I'll click on the copy to Figma option here. Then I'll
yeah.
go to Figma, click on new design.
Yes.
Um, okay, just wait a moment.
Yeah, that's fine. So now you're just copying it to the Figma.
Yeah. So what I'll do is now that we have copied it, I'll paste it
Yes.
here.
Okay. You'll just paste it over there. Yeah, that's fine. I think once you paste it over there and you'll just share the link with Rahul and it's all rest up to the Rahul to take care of it.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Okay. Now that I have pasted it, I'll send this
Yes.
file to Rahul,
Yeah.
and then he can take it off from there.
Okay, that's cool. Thanks. Yeah, Rahul, stage is yours now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got your link
I
and
got the link.
so you'll just upload it over there. So basically, we are doing the end-to-end pair vibe coding. So we have gathered the requirements from Alex and then converted that into a prompt and created an Figma high fidelity Figma design for the UI UX, and that has been shared with Mr. Rahul, and he will be adding it in the v0.dev to create a website. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, Rahul.
Yeah. Is it fine? Like, shall we go with this?
Yeah, you just need to upload it and then you don't need to add. Okay, you're just adding the
Prompt.
prompt. Okay,
There's
that's
no
fine.
need for prompt.
Um,
Um,
so let's try with the plain link
Yes,
and see.
yes, obviously. Let's give it a try. This is part of the v0.dev. Let's check the capability of it.
okay,
And if
so when
that's,
we're so we'll just give a Figma file, and even without any prompt, it's going to identify our requirement and build the website out of it. It is
yeah,
its core feature, right?
so that's one of the feature of v0.dev. So you
Hmm.
basically from Figma to the web design, so web development. So, but that's an awesome feature. So when it comes, so as we have started with the UI UX design as a first pair web coding session, and then now we are moving to the web development as next pair web coding session. And whatever we have learned before has been used here. Yeah, that's true. Rahul, just a food for thought. I just wanted to understand. So when you have started your career, so how was like web development, and how do you see now?
So web development was the most hottest job when I started my career, and it was people are like crazy for that particular job. And why? Because there is a need for a manual work there. So basically, we a developer has to create a component, create whatever the website needs. There will be a different team who will be sitting and developing the UI UX and then front end and back end. So right now, it is it has become easy PC, and then we are having a tools like VO and Stitch. So
And
yes,
there are a
it's
lot more
made our
agents.
lives easier.
Yeah, there are a lot more agents which can make life easy. Yeah. So,
So
so
this
yes,
is because I have added the Volvo image also, but yeah, but it has done the job. I
yes,
can.
yes, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, Alex.
Okay, so that is one-to-one translation, and the accuracy is stunning. But every SaaS app needs authentication.
Mhm.
Exactly. So we need to have so as per the Alex, what we need is a sign up form. So can you recreate that particular component? You can just go to the v0.dev like for the home page.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it stays yours. Do we have any specific templates here, or we need to use a prompt? It's up to you. You just decide what you want.
yeah. Let's add it. We could prompt a sign up form, but again, let's use the fastest tool for the job. I'll
Ah, okay.
use the sign up form one click starter.
Oh, that's a brilliant.
Yeah. Let's go to the sign up form.
Yeah. So this is one of the most important one, right? The sign up form.
Yes.
Sign in and then sign up form is the most important aspect of any software as a service or any application. So that if you're able to build it, so oh, okay, so that's nice.
Hmm.
So we have the sign up form ready.
Yeah, yes, Kid.
Our sign up form is there, but it doesn't match our sci-fi feel, the
Ah,
dashboard theme that we are following.
yeah,
We need
exactly.
to make it consistent.
Got it. No problem. We can iterate on a starter component just like any other.
Okay, please do it because so it should go with our theme at the end of the day.
So, as per your request, I have applied the sci-fi HUD theme from our main dashboard to this sign up form.
Okay,
So, And to make the input fields have a subtle glow, I've used
Hmm.
a spaced font. So this should actually change the way of appearances.
Mr. Askid, are you okay with this design? And then the prompt, the SAN
Yeah, that
action.
prompt sounds very good.
Okay. Let's see the result then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think so. Before, interns used to take good amount of time to build a sign up form and then integrate with the website, right? If you remember, Rahul, one
Oh,
of
wow.
are you serious?
Oh,
Yes.
This is crazy. I liked it. I like forming up.
See, it is brilliant.
Hey,
it continues to amaze us.
this is like our N dimensions design, N dimensions.ai. I think we can use this. Can you
Yeah.
show us the functionality as well?
Yeah, sure.
Hmm.
So I can hover over this widget.
Okay. And there's a the background. This is okay. There's a slight light shift if you observe. Mr. Eskid, can you see that? The light shift from center
Yeah.
to right. It's dynamic. It's not completely static. That's brilliant. Yeah. So this is the complete workflow. We have imported so basically the core app from the Figma and added a standard feature using a starter and then used a prompt to unify the design language. That's brilliant. So now let's try to do a just quick game UI kind of thing. Just try it out. It's like we don't need to build entirely, but at least so what we can do is for our final creative challenge, let's build the UI for the game, the neural net runner. So that's what we'll do it. So we will start with a detailed prompt for the main HUD. So Alex, it's up to you what you want exactly the requirement.
Okay, my requirement gonna be well, I need the player's head-up display. It
Okay.
needs cognitive drift and neural sync rate as complex real graphs.
Okay.
A log of subconscious instructions and system shock warning meter.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay.
It seems scary,
So it seems quite interesting.
but it
Uh,
sounds scary because
yeah.
you're saying that cognitive drift, subconscious intrusions, system shock,
Yeah.
warning me.
It seems like a football match, and while player is playing, you have a heads-up display and
Escape.
cognitive drift as well. So that's good. That's fine. We'll try it out. Let's see.
Yeah. So can you explain the prompt that you have given just for our viewers' benefit?
Yeah. So as per Alex requirement, have created a game type of HUD UI. So it gives a gaming feel, and in the top left, I have created two overlapping and glowing radial progress bars. That is for the cognitive drift, which Alex was stating about, and a neural sync, right? And in the bottom left, a scrolling combat log style text box we have. Let's see how it's going to look.
Uh,
Whoa.
Oh,
it's a little complex to design, thought process too, but let's see the outcome. Just curious.
so I think it has given the outcome, and
Yeah.
We-
Yeah, I can see that. I think the majority of the components that we are expecting has been covered over there.
Yes.
But it's slightly glitchy, but that can be worked out. And you can see the dynamic nature at the bottom, so that's being upgraded. That's nice. Can you quickly show the source code of it also?
Yeah, sure. I have to just click on this code button, and here we are. I have a
Ah,
page TSX, and then game HUD, where you will find the complete TypeScript. You can download it here, or you can just copy it and just paste it in your VS Code, and then do the more additions.
yeah.
So yeah,
Okay, that's fine. I think it's a code key TypeScript. That's good. Yeah. Okay. So thanks a lot, Rahul and Alex, for making these brilliant applications using v0.dev. And so me and Eskid and me are gonna continue with the full stack startup act within this. And thanks a lot again.
hey, thanks, Chandra.
Shall we get started?
Yes, of course we do. So just a minute. I'm just uh, let me share my screen. So meanwhile. And we can start off with the starter packs one by one. So just quickly set up the things and then move. Okay. So the first one will focus on uh, the next .js because that's one of the important ones. So let's try to focus on that. Then we will move to the other one. Let me share my screen first. So I have to yes, let me present here and then share screen. Let me click on window. StreamYard, I got the entire screen here. It would be better to go there. Yeah. So, is my screen visible for you?
Yeah,
Okay.
it is
So,
visible.
yeah, here if you see, so in this window, so in the overall v0.dev, so as kid, what we have done is we have covered clone a screenshot and then import from Figma's capability and the landing page sign up. All those things we have covered it up. So now what till now whatever we have done is more of front end side. So now we would like to go one step deep and then let's uh build full stack React apps. Okay.
Okay. Hmm.
So we have just generated, let's generate just click here, it's going to write my templates and that can be basically customized according to our requirement. I just clicked on this, let this generate the next.js community starter. So that's where we can quickly start it off. So this community starter consists of the um, for layout.tsx. This is the most important one. Under that, you have the components. So here you will have the components theme picture, and then global.css, CSS file, the tailwind one, and then page. And this is for the toggle. Okay. So this is what you have the basic starter. Now, what we can do here is to just
Okay.
like,
So from the
yeah,
basic starter, uh,
yep. So we can just go one level one, the architectural prompts. Like we can start it off with I'm gonna ask v0
I
to
think
build.
there's an issue in mic. You are not audible.
Okay, let me check one
Am
more
I
time.
audible?
Yeah, you're audible. So am I audible now? Yeah, so let me basically quickly uh, build over this. So what I'm gonna do is let's try it. I'm gonna ask v0 to build the entire high level layout for SaaS application right on top of this starter. So I won't describe the button or colors or just a structure. So I'll just prompt it like transform the page into a classic SaaS dashboard layout. So create a fixed navigator sidebar on the left. So I'll just add 240 pixel wide with placeholder links for dashboard, and then I try to add analytics and also the settings, and then the rest of the screen should be the main content area with a simple header at the top. That's it. No complex stuff at all. So let us see this.
That's how it ended up.
So I think it's working out in the back end, and so the version 1 is being modified to the version 2 based on our requirement. So it is parallelly being worked. So let's wait for the result. Yeah. So that's what we have requested, and it's going to take some time to build up the existing design. I think it's almost ready. So what has been built? So fixed sidebar with 240 pixel wide and the collapsible functionality. Then the navigation, yes, it is ready. So the dashboard analytics and settings with the proper icons, professional headers, main content area, fully responsive. So always this is very important. We just need to check the responsiveness of this one. Let me check. So here you got it. So let me check whether he has joined. Yeah. So if you see this, this is what we got here.
Hmm.
Um, so I've just asked this particular the starter because we got next.js. You know the power of next.js. When you have a next.js, so it's gonna load it very quickly because it's
Yeah, you
not
have server side rendering on Next.js.
exact perfect.
It is
It's
very quick.
rendering. So that's what I'm just trying to do. So let me just go to the full screen mode and see. This is what I've designed with the basic prompting as a next.js analytics app. So
Hmm.
this is our dashboard, and you got the analytics and then settings page. These are the three pages we have added, and then a simple, and here the nice, brilliant, dark, and the light mode. How is this design? This is your light mode. This is your dark mode, and here you will have the main content. So do you want to check the responsiveness of this?
Yeah, sure.
So let me try to click on inspect, and so let me go to this particular, yeah. So I got my, brilliant. So this is also functioning. Yeah. So this menu is also working. And so this is my section, the main section, and here is overview. And let me change this. Yeah, I think it's cool. This is very responsive. The design itself is responsive. We don't need to worry much. So we can try to the iPhone design. Yeah, still it's fine. It looks good. Do you want to try with any particular design here, Samsung or something?
Let us go with some tablet because we have seen
Okay.
phone and laptop. We'll see the tablet as well.
Yeah, that's fine. So iPad mini.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, it's this again
Hmm.
the responsive stuff. Let me change
Yeah.
this. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, that's cool. It's basically it's working. So that's what the design we got. So do you have any specific su- suggestions from now to take it up?
Mm,
So we have built this entire application shell is built. The starter kits page .tsx. If you see in the code, so you got this page .tsx. So has been restructured into a professional layout. Now for level two, can we add a complex data driven component?
yeah, let's do that.
Can you, as from the design side, can you suggest me the prompt? I'll just type it out if you have some idea about the prompt. So
Okay,
a
so
dash.
until so because I had dropped off in the middle, can you explain to me what you have done until now, in short?
So I have taken the next.js starter and then I'm just
Mhm.
redeveloping everything from the scratch on top of the next.js starter. So you see that next.js
Okay.
community starter.
Okay,
So
so have you
I,
added any social login options, sign in buttons, sign up
no, not
links,
it, not it,
something
not
like
it.
that?
See, I've just see from I've taken the if you see this next.js community starter, okay.
Hmm.
From there, I've just typed one of the prompt and I've just converted this into a software as a service dashboard layout using a 240 pixel left side layout and adding a dashboard analytics and then settings three sections in it as a menu and then the top header. So now let's try to go one step ahead. A dashboard is useless without the data. You can see on the screen. So the dashboard is useless without the data. So let's ask v0 to generate the main feature for our app, project data table. So what we'll try to do is, if you see this in the main, if you preview in the main content area, it's completely empty, nothing is there. So in the main content area, so that's what is our focus. And below the header, add a feature rich data table for managing projects, and the columns should be one is project name.
Names,
Yeah,
status,
brilliant.
leads,
Okay, one is status,
um,
another one is
a last updated,
you want
uh,
lead, and what
yeah,
else?
last updated. That would be very good as well.
Ah, yeah, that's very important too. Okay,
Add some style to that, such
and
as the status column should use some colored badges like that.
okay, the status column should use colored. Okay, I
Hmm.
agree
You
that.
should. You have forgotten about the main button, the new project button. Just put it above the table.
Ah, okay. Okay, that's a primary action button to talk about.
Yeah, exactly.
Primary
Primary
action
action.
button that says
New project.
new project. That's very important. Yeah, exactly. That's correct. Okay, let's try. Let's give it a try. So because I have my, if you see this, let me take to the code. So this is my entire source code. It's directly from
Hmm.
next.js community starter. All the components, app, sidebar, dashboard header, and then theme switcher and theme toggle, and then the app. So everything is here. So now we are adding one more component, and this component would be attached to the page.ts. So this is the power of this particular TypeScript and then Tailwind CSS. So Now we are adding the additional component, and this component will be attached with the page.ts, and which is part of the app. So you can see this project table is being updated here, the sample one.
Hmm.
So now let's go to the preview. Once it's ready, we will look into it. So if you have any additional requirements for that particular thing, we can just rework on it. Yeah, I think it's ready. So let's look into the table. Yes, that's nice. Yeah. How do you like it? Oh, whoa,
Done,
that's
done, done.
that's nice.
Exactly what I was imagining.
Exactly, you got it. Yeah. So additionally, if you want, you can add more projects, but of course, you can just click on the new project and update it. That can also be integrated. Yeah, this exactly looks like nice, brilliant SaaS dashboard. Okay, let's. That's cool. Anything else you have specifically in your mind in addition to this? Do you want to add? You want any specific look, or do you want to stylize it? Is it
Okay,
fine for
we
you?
can think of a theme, something like because it is a management app, we can go with some professional look.
Okay, you want to go with the professional look. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, then I'll try to apply a cohesive
let's go with blue theme.
blue. Basically, then we need to go a little more professional. So we'll go the midnight blue theme.
Okay. Mhm.
That's fine. To the entire application, and then the sidebar
Make
should
it dark blue
very,
because we're going with dark themes.
yeah, exactly, very dark navy blue. So
That's
and the
a
main,
good way to put it.
yeah, and then main content area. I'm just thinking about the
Yeah,
main
that
content,
should also be slightly
main content area background.
not as dark, but it should also
Should
be
be
some dark blue only.
okay. Then let's put it slightly lighter dark. Yeah,
That's a good way to put it again.
because it understands my V0 model can understand my language, so I can
Yeah,
put it whatever way we want. All text should be
white,
white.
obviously.
Obviously, the contrast, and use a. I'm gonna use a vibrant and a little bit of electric green, kind of electric lime green as the accent color. That would be more than enough for the primary button. So, and active navigation links and the status badges. I think this is enough. Let's give it a try. So now basically we're just trying to stylize the entire thing. We are user interface. We just want to transform it in a nice way so that it can look more professional. So when you want to make an app which can be sold, so it needs to be functional as well as professional. So let's try to do that way. So you can see that the tailwind.config.tst. So that's TypeScript stuff. And then similarly, if you look into the so this you see that global.css, which is a different type of file. You see that the tailwind base, tailwind components, tailwind utilities. Those are most advanced CSS stuff. So which has the capability to do the inline change within it, so automatically through the LLM. So that's the reason we use this tailwind CSS and then TypeScript. So what the app it is giving is the most advanced one. It is not the basic one. Basic aspect of this. But how do you see the capabilities of this v0.dev so far?
Uh, so basically, after using all these AI tools, I have stopped reminiscing about how we used to do things in past and how things have changed. My mindset have shifted to more like These tools have come, they'll stay. Let me be more creative with them. So
Yeah,
obviously, I'm very much excited in using all these things.
yeah, that's what it's very important because you just need to upgrade yourself and you got tools, you can do things in a much better way. So up, that's nice. Yeah,
Nice.
this actually looks
So,
good.
yeah,
Yeah, this is lime
exactly
green.
what we were thinking.
Exactly, exactly it is given. And it understood each and everything. So here it has gone with the deep blue, dark navy blue, and then here it's slightly light blue, and the electric light lime green,
Hmm.
and the white font. So for this one, that's good. Yeah, that's nice. And there, so we have it in just 3 minutes and three progressive prompts. And we went from a generic startup template to a fully structured, feature rich, and beautifully branded application foundation. So that's the power of using a starter as your launch pad in v0.dev. And the same way we can build an applications, enterprise applications also. It's not, of course, when you want to make it and put it into production, you need to make sure all the issues have been solved thoroughly and tested properly. That's it. But still, it is able to design the most important ones. What do you say?
Exactly.
Shall we go for the next starter kit?
We should.
So now, so we have tried a full stack React app with the next.js uh, basic starter template. Now let's gonna work on the authentication flow. Okay, so let me show this one. So we have just generated. Let's click on this particular super base. So it's going to spin up the Postgres with the auth. This is for the authentication. Let's wait. Let that get spun up, and once it's spun, so we'll just explore it. Yeah. So this consists of these many files. What you see, and yeah, and this is. Let me click. Okay. Let me add install Superbase. It's asking. So I already created one Superbase and thems with that name. So account has been already created. So I'm just connecting with that. If you have not done already, you just need to integrate it once. Okay. I just connected it. You can see it here. And so this is what my page, Superbase page looks like. Did you like it?
Looks great.
Yeah. So we got the
Let
direct
us
authentication.
start developing on it.
Yeah. So this is our sign in and sign up page,
Hmm.
authentication page. So just at a one click and start a template. So what do you want to do now? Do you want to do any changes here? And if
Let
you
us
want to
go
see,
with this one.
this is
We'll
how
see.
we want to see the overall code. So the app consists of auth, login, this information, and your components. Basically, these components consist of the front end components, login form and sign up form. And this library consists of the connecting with the server.ts, client.ts, middleware.ts, and this is specific to the SOPA base stuff. And this is what the overall code it consists of. As it stays yours. Yeah, tell me. Yep.
Yeah. Let us start developing over it. We have it now.
Okay. Let's try to retheme it then.
Yeah.
So retheme this entire login page for our gaming platform.
As it's gaming, let us go with cyberpunk aesthetics.
Okay, cool. So let's put that as Nexus and let's use a very futuristic, and then cyberpunk, the your favorite one, aesthetic, and of course
Yeah.
change the
Uh,
primary.
do one thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. The primary color, change it from green to vibrant electric purple.
Okay, you want to change it from green to vibrant. Let me change it to the vibrant electric purple. That's fine. So now replace the. I'll also change that because it's a gaming one. Now I need to say that welcome back to that text to change with the headline. What is your suggestion?
Nexus protocol, something in that way.
Okay. Headline is what I saying. You want the Nexus. Okay, that's the name.
Protocol.
And then protocol engaged. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
That's
that would go.
yeah. And add a placeholder for the Nexus logo also. And later stage we can update that, upload that logo there. So that's it. Cool.
Hmm.
Yeah. So I think see by using these starter templates, we can first build the authentication, then we can add the other pages, and we can build all those things, and combining all them together, we can make a complete entire application. Why can't we do this? We can build and we can start selling also. If we make a brilliant inventory management or probably educational management systems and all, why can't we do this here? We can do it. Do you have any second thoughts on that?
Absolutely not. Like you said, we can make uh, the projects that people are using in real life, not ambitious projects like making some social media platform or something. Like you said, inventory management, something like educational
Okay.
management or restaurant billing systems or shopping malls billing systems, something like that.
Yeah, it has come up with some design. Okay, fine, but I did not like much.
Yeah, even I did not like it.
Anytime we
Where
can
did
change.
that V0 capability go suddenly?
No, no, it has a capability. Probably our prompting capability is not good enough in this case, but that's fine. We'll accept.
Uh, you are prompting it in various eccentric ways.
Yeah, I did not understand much, but that's fine. Yeah. Okay, so what else you want to do now? Shall we enhance this form
We
with
can
more
enhance
button?
this.
Yeah.
We can enhance it. Let us directly jump into functionalities. Add social login options,
Okay.
sign in
Okay.
buttons, sign up links.
Okay. So I'll enhance this form by adding social login options. So example below the main sign in button. That's fine.
Yeah,
And above the sign up link. So let's create.
in that case,
Ah,
you can write it, below that. You can write or continue with that link, and then add three buttons for signing in with Google,
okay.
GitHub, and because it's gaming, Discord.
So one is or continue with. Okay, that's one. And then add these three buttons for signing in with. One is you want one is Google,
Google,
and
then
what else?
GitHub,
Ah, GitHub
GitHub,
is the most common one.
and then because we are targeting gaming community, we'll go with
Ah,
Discord.
obviously we need Discord. Yeah, Discord. So each button must include the official logo for that service. That's it. Let's
Hmm.
see. We are not attaching the logos also. What kind of
Yeah.
how would it fetch the logos? Let's see. So if it has a tool calling the function ability, the tool calling or function calling, So it would be able to do that. It can fetch the logos from the public websites. I think we'll reach to that stage also. It's not an issue. I think with certain agents we'll be able to do it, but here I'm not sure. Let's wait and see. With the proper MCP servers which are connected, so majority of the activities can it do. So just fetching the images, videos as it requires based on the context. Ask they just want to understand because you entered into the market and things are completely different. You would have been expecting something else in your engineering time, and now you're in market and being a data scientist and developing a lot of agents across using Gemini and then other models. Anyway, I'll just get back to the question once we see the result and just remind me that.
Yeah.
So let's see the outcome. Add a next public site URL. Okay, so this is so we just need to add that public site URL just to and that public site URL and then API key so that it can connect. So that's nice. So let me see the code once to review. So I got the entire app and the components. I have two components and then library. Okay, you got the discord.svg, kirap.svg, and google.svg. You got your icons too. So it's being loaded. Don't show this again. I think it has to be integrated with this. Yeah. So this things has been added, but it's unable to fetch that information. But rest all, it is able to understood the our requirements. So only thing is we need to do that integrations, and that's what it's mentioning here. If you see here, it's asking to complete the setup. So by configuring auth providers in the Supabase dashboard, and basically we need to get into the Supabase dashboard, and yeah, this is what is your Supabase dashboard, and then you just need to log in here, and once you log in, you can just set up that entire. You see that that's my auth.
Yeah. Good one.
Yeah. So this is my project. It's a free. Uh, in this is my Supabase and dimensions. So I have zero databases, zero auth. So here we can set it up to issues. So we can add our authentication stuff. We can add, see, this is our database, general sign up. So all you can adjust from here. So we have enable email and we can add the GitHub. See, we can add this also. You just need to copy this client auth and then we can just put it back here. So that's how you can do this. Okay, so I think this demo for now is more than enough. So we can try to get into the another starter pack. So we can do it with the one more one. So and what we see, this is the incredible part. So V0 did not just create a new UI element. It understood the change in the user flow. It generated 2FA model and scaffolded the logic to display it at the right time. So in just few minutes, we have taken a standard authentication starter and transformed it into a completely branded feature bridge. Of course, I'm not completely satisfied with the overall look and feel, but however, a more secure login experience,
Functionality was more or less
yeah, is required. But
implemented.
of course, the design is purely it's probably our bad prompting. That's what I feel. I should not blame the engine every time. You have to speak to the engine in the best way possible. So, what we are going to do now at this moment is let's try to work on the third starter kit because we have started with the next.js and we have worked it out, and then SOPA base for the authentication. And now let's work on the neon, which is start with serverless Postgres. So we'll have the Postgres in the backend model and then we'll spin it out. Okay. So shall
Okay.
we put it out? So here what we are
Yeah.
going to do is we will create a neon to do app. We'll make it in a nice, brilliant way. We'll get the basic one, and on top of the template, we'll keep on working and we'll make it a fantastic, futuristic one. So let me click here and get the basic design and let's work on it together. So I need to connect with this one first. So this is neon endems is the one which I have created. Let me connect with that space. And once I'm connected, so it's gonna spun and my so this is what the output I got. So here I can create new tasks. Example, we need to decide the tool. We need to decide next pair vibe coding tool for the next webinar. So that's one of the, so let me click here. So once it is done, I can complete it. So this is what the design we have here. Now let me go back. So what we can do here now. So we have just generated the neon community starter a to do, and what we have here is a fully functional database back to do application list. List application is connected to a serverless Postgres database from Neon, so it can already create and save tasks. That you can clearly see. It can create a task and save task. But a great
Yeah.
app, what else we can do?
Okay. So what I can think of is we can add a priority option to the tasks. Something like
Okay,
add a
I got it.
button beside the tasks. Yeah.
Yeah, I got your point. So you're expecting, for example, for each to do item,
Hmm.
you want add two new features. Out of that, one is a
Priority.
priority. Okay, priority drop down with options for what all you want. One is
Low, medium, high.
low and medium and high.
Hmm.
Okay, and a due date picker. Correct.
Yeah. 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 Exactly.
Due
That
date
would be
picker.
awesome.
So now the selected priority should display as a colored tag next to the task name. Would this be enough?
Hmm.
Okay, let me execute and see the magic. So by the time if you want to review the code where it's going to do the changes, just come to the code. So here, let me come here. So in the action section, you will have this add, delete, all this information. And in the app, you have the routes and then the most important pages, page.tsx and then layout.tsx and library anyway, that's known one. And then your neon.svg images at the public and pressed all are normal. So that's how the repository looks here. So let's wait and see what we're going to get as an outcome. So here with the starter, okay, I just wanted to ask that question. Hmm, so you just, when you are in engineering, so your perception is completely different. But the moment you got into this market, and now you already spent good number of years in doing agents, making agents, and all with GPT and Gemini. So, what is your perception of this market? How is that different than your engineering time and then this? It's of course it's not too far.
Okay. So what I can tell you is this is first of all not a freshers market. By fresher I mean a college graduate. He is a kind of person who's going to master any one skill, something like mastering web development or mastering backend development or
Okay.
mastering Power BI and data visualizations, any one
Hmm.
skill. But the market is uh, a little bit more demanding than that at
Yeah,
present.
it's distributed as well. So okay, so now so we got the design. So this is what you are expecting: a low, medium, high, and
Yeah,
due date picker. Okay, let's add a task.
yeah,
Next, need to create a content and write a code for MCP chapter 5 video. So this is high priority for within next 2 days, and due date is by Sunday. So let me put on Sunday and let me add it. Oh, that's nice now, right? It looks crazy.
hmm,
The overall design. You
yeah.
see, you need to create the content, and it's been added in the backend database too. So that makes sense. Yeah, it looks nice now. Yeah, anything else you want to add it on top of this? We'll just go back
Okay,
to
if
the.
you want to go a level further, then what we can do is we can, for now, we have create and delete options, that's all. But
Yeah.
we don't have sorting option, something like uh, reprioritizing things.
Okay, you just want to sort by due date. So whichever is the recent ones, early ones, we need to complete. So that you want to sort them and see. Okay, I got the point. Okay. Okay. So where do you want exactly at which location? Do you want it above the task list here?
Yeah, we can go with above the task list.
Okay. So let me say above the task list, add
Add
a
filters directly.
set of filter
Better.
buttons for one is all, second one is
Active,
active, and
completed, obviously.
okay, that's okay, yeah, completed, and also add a
Sort
sort by
button. Hmm.
due date as well. This is you want a toggle bar, and the UI should feel clean and integrated, so without any difference. Okay, that's fine. Let's try to check. Yeah, so I just want to come back to the same question, but uh, so you were talking about the demand and then expectation of the market, but from your perception, the work wise, so when you're in engineering, what is your expectation? So you will come out and then you'll have a lot of web developer, this kind of roles, and I'll take it up and work it out, or how is it? Is it same what you have felt that time, or is it changed? Can you go deep because it's your perception? A lot of people who are watching can be they might have the similar perception at that time.
Yeah. So, mm, like I was saying, when we were freshers, we were expecting to get into the industry with one core skill, and then by using that one core skill, make our whole career out of it. Something
Yeah.
like junior
Hmm.
web developer, then
Yeah.
mid-level
That's
web
right.
developer, then
Yeah.
using that same web development skill, I'll also become a senior and then a team lead. And
Yeah.
then the trajectory is going to go higher only from there onwards. But
Yeah.
we
That's
were very
more,
naive to think in that way.
and that was the more famous way of doing things before.
Yeah,
So, but you're saying that at this moment things have changed and that may not work anymore to some
yeah,
extent. Okay. So I think the changes that we have requested has been added. So all active completed and there are nothing completed. So all are active and here. So let me complete one. So this is need to complete the MCP server. So this is completed. So now let's try to filter them out. So active, you have only
okay,
two.
nice.
And if I click completed, you have only one. So this is
Yeah,
pretty working well from all the functionality side. So now let's try to sort this by due date. So of course you have we don't have put due date for all, so just sort this out. But however, so the functionalities are pretty much working and it is looking clean and nice in the overall design too.
yeah.
Okay, let's go. Do you have anything to add in this or you're absolutely fine with it? Or you just want to make it crazy, add some styles because we have made this
Yeah,
extent.
I am fine with this one until now. We can go to the next one. But if you want to take it a step further, then we can make it, we can add some themes to it, change the
Yeah,
whole design of it.
exactly. Exactly. Shall we try it out? Because you have a tool. Let's experiment the capabilities
Okay,
of it.
let's go.
Yeah. So then let me try to apply a brilliant, cohesive, okay, Zen garden theme. It's a kind of a garden theme. And let's try to use a soft off-white background. And do you want to change the primary accent color
Yeah.
for which to a
Okay.
very
Let us go with,
calming green
yeah, calming. Hmm.
for buttons and
Clean,
for links
round.
even and priority tags also. And
Hmm.
let's use a clean and rounded. What kind of font you want to have? The sans serif font? Is that fine?
Yeah, that is fine.
Yeah. And then the main container for the tasks should have a subtle shadow to make it feel like it's floating. Yep. Let's see the this design. So now, if you see, so the graduates along the graduates from your batch, is their perception has changed, or still they think uh, they're in 2014s and 15s?
Obviously, it's been a while since we graduated, so everyone's come to terms with reality. But I've been observing a few juniors of mine from my same college and from my locality, people who call me and ask me for advice. Their mentality is still the same.
So they
They're
want
thinking of, yeah, even after graduating, they're thinking of taking up some extra courses to learn one core skill and get into the industry and make a whole career out of that one skill.
so just take one Power BI course and then make entire life out of the Power BI course.
Exactly. Junior Power BI developer, senior,
Then
and then even higher.
and CEO Power BI developer.
CEO Power BI developer.
People are still there, I think, but those days are gone because before you used to be analyst, junior, senior, then principal, and then take up the or bigger roles. But I think things have changed. I think it's not that way. This Power BI will be a tool some extent. You may get some jobs, but I think it won't be that serious enough to make entire career out of Power BI. You need to find a better way. Yeah, there's a runtime error. That's okay. Sometimes it happens. Let's ask it to fix it up for us. Yeah. Failed. What is the issue here? Is failed to load the. Okay, that's what the problem is with this particular thing. Google APIs.com of what, and within that, it's unable to. Okay. Of what? Yeah, that's okay. And if you see in Firebase, Google Firebase Studio, they have a similar tool which generates TypeScript based websites for us and then applications for us. So that autocorrects its mistake. Okay, that's nice. It's created.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one looks clean and nice.
This looks clean, nice, and then it gives some feel like, okay, some
Calm
cracker.
tone, just like you wrote.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it looks cool. I think we should publish this nice stuff. Yeah. That's cool. So we added core features, enhanced the user experience with sorting and filtering, and applied a complete visual retheme. So that's incredible velocity you get when you use v0.dev starters as your foundation. What do you say?
Yeah.
So next, what we are going to do is just a quick startup. We don't spend the entire time on this the final starter because we need to add some additional APIs and all. This is Upstash. Okay.
Hmm.
So this Upstash gives our application a direct connection to serverless Redis instance, a lightning fast in memory database. While it's perfect for caching and leaderboards, let's push it. Let's use this speed to build the foundation for a modern AI application, a semantic search engine for massive knowledge base. So these kind of things we can do it over here. So let me just here what you can do is you can just connect with it and you see my Upstash accounts and then you just sign into it and you can create your DB over here. And once you create your Upstash DB, yeah, here you have. So you just need to install, for example, Upstash serverless vector DB. You can install it for the RAG based application. This is for this AI search scale or the similarity scale. These are all either free or pay as you go. And once you have all this, once you connect all this, you will able to create even RAG based applications and semantic search engines and the massive knowledge bases. All this stuff can be done along with the TypeScript. So that's the power of this Upstash starter template. So that we won't be exploring because we don't have enough time. We are already um, so we are already crossed the time. So let's leave it over there. So let's recap everything what we have done so far. And
Yeah, let's do that.
so we've built an incredible array of front-end experiences. For the final step, we went to the starters, a full stack starter to provide the backend foundation for various apps. So let Eskid, can you quickly recap everything?
So basically, we started with a pure prompt to create a complex component in the beginning. Then we built a site by combining one-click starters with a screenshot, even a cloned screenshot.
Exactly.
Then we exactly. So then we built a complex app by importing directly from Figma and adding even more elements, starter elements, let's say. Then we built a game UI and used upload a project to ensure style consistency. And then finally we scaffolded everything into a full stack starter.
Yeah, that's perfect. So we used every tool in v0.dev toolkit to build better, faster, and more creatively. So this is the new development paradigm, Mr. SK, and that's what we call it as pair vibe
Vibe
coding.
coding.
So thank you for joining this masterclass, Mr. SK, Rahul, and Alex. And so, as we don't have enough time to take more questions, so we would request everyone to put questions in the LinkedIn comment section. We will respond to each and every question. You don't need to worry anything about it. And in addition to that, so whatever the prompts we have used and whatever we have built, everything has been added into a GitHub repository. And so this GitHub repository will be shared with you in the LinkedIn comments. So please take it from there and then give a star so that it will reach to the maximum number of people.
Yep. Thank you very much for conducting this webinar as well.
So thanks a lot, Mr. Askid. I'll see you in next pair vibe coding session. Till then, take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So that's it for now, and so I'll see you in next pair vibe coding. So which is I'll see you in next pair vibe coding. So that will be decided soon, and we will go much more deeper into the pair vibe coding as we go ahead. Till then, take care. See you. Bye bye.